Hey, what's up, team? Welcome in. We've got another interview with Miyazaki here we're going to talk about. So he talks about the reason behind the increasing difficulty in Dark Souls games. So let's go ahead and dig in there and take a look at that. So down here, he says, previously From Software's made Souls-like games which basically allowed players to grind. They could go back, kill the same enemies again and again, and eventually level up and become overpowered when facing these hard bosses. Sekiro, on the other hand, was a whole different deal. It did not allow for grinding. In Sekiro, players had to defeat bosses and mini-bosses to earn new abilities and increase the protagonist's attack power, which is true. And then one would wonder why they decided to make their games more challenging over time. It appears game director Miyazaki has a very interesting response to this question. He suggests they just wanted to make their game spicier, and this is what he says. Demon Souls was known for its incredible difficulty. With Dark Souls, there is no intention to decrease the difficulty at all. Actually, we intend to increase the difficulty of the game, but not simply by making the game more difficult, but by giving players the freedom to strategize freely and conquer that difficulty, and to be rewarded accordingly. This is an analogy we use often. We're trying to create a game that is spicy, and we want to make it as spicy as possible, but still edible, and also make it taste good that it leaves you wanting more. And it's interesting how above they talked about Sekiro and having to defeat bosses to get more powerful, because as you know, when they talk about down here, they talk about in Shadow of the Erdtree how that's going to be a similar mechanic, this power scaling thing that we heard about in the past. So they're going to copy that from Sekiro to Elden Ring, so they want you to be able to experience these bosses again and have them be difficult and have to defeat the bosses in order to be able to get more powerful because of such reasons. So this is very interesting how they talked about how Demon Souls was like difficult. I didn't personally think Demon Souls was that difficult, but as you ramped it up, that a lot of the other games, there were some difficulties, and you could kind of see how in some ways they sort of ramped it up. But at the same time, you get more used to playing the games, and they're kind of a little bit easier for you, so it's kind of like a seesaw a little bit. But I'm going to put this link in the video description so you guys can take a look at that, take a look at the whole, what this article says and what they're talking about here. So spicy Miyazaki, what can I say? I can't wait to see what comes next. I love you guys, I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.